After you've done the final draining, we can do a lift motion to bring a much needed flow of oxygen and nutrients and to create a final lifting technique as well. And here you don't need to anchor or support because again, we want to lift. So starting at the collarbone and gently working up, bringing it up the jaw, cheek, and temple. And on the other side. Okay, now that you have completed your first full Gua Sha sequence, this is the time where we can go in to target more of those specific skin concerns. So some of the questions that came up earlier, this is where we're going to touch on those. It's really important to do, first of all, the neck, and then move through as much of the face as you can. That way it helps to already create a really solid foundation of flow, so we can go in and have even more targeted work on those specific areas. So first of all, I want to focus on those fine lines and more visible wrinkles. Regardless of where they are on the face, the technique will be the same. So this is where you'll incorporate your teeth and your comb edge. So all you need to do is create really light friction motions back and forth over the depression in the skin. So for me, I have this sweet little guy right here. So you want to support the skin with your opposite hand to create that foundation so the skin isn't moving too much. And working across the line, again, really light pressure, diagonally, kind of working all angles over that line. And again, once you take a moment or two to focus on that line, doing your sweeping motion to sweep everything up and down. And so if it's around the eye area, always being sure to really anchor and support, especially that delicate area, super light pressure with the teeth, doing massage motions back and forth. And then again, a final sweep. And again, you can use your teeth edge to sweep. You can use the smooth edge to sweep, whatever works best. And I even love doing this around the lips to just help to plump and nourish the lip area. And then as well, if you have some more fine lines or visible wrinkles around the mouth, works there as well. And then you'll do your final sweep. And similarly on the neck, tech neck is what they're calling it these days, those lines from sitting at our laptops or phones. And so working as well on the lines on the neck, just moving up and down the depression with your teeth, working diagonally, and then again doing the final drain to sweep everything out. So that's fine lines and wrinkles. Moving on to hyperpigmentation, whether it's discoloration from sun damage or acne scarring or hormonal things from pregnancy. There's so many causes that can create discoloration in the skin. So essentially, it's just this buildup of excess melanin. So over time, we can work to dissipate that melanin production and create clear skin and brighter skin tone. So you're going to take the point of your tool and focusing on the area of discoloration you want to see minimized, working in kind of like a star-like pattern. So starting at the center of the spot and working your way out in different angles. And again, supporting your skin to help create that solid foundation. And it looks like I'm using firm pressure, but it's actually really light pressure. Just working your way out. You can also use the teeth for that as well. Again, kind of working in diagonal motions over the discoloration. And then be sure to sweep. And finally, acne. I know clear skin is something so many of us are working towards. My skin is definitely a work in progress. And so when you do have active flare-ups, the first thing, again, avoid working directly on top of the inflammation and focus your intention around the area. So similar to that star shape where you start at the center of the discoloration, for a breakout, we want to work around the area. So just working out and around, helping to open those pathways of healing fluid to the area of inflammation, and just focusing above, below, and around. And the other tip to really, really support clear skin and to minimize acne and inflammation is to really concentrate on the neck. So especially if you have chronic or cystic acne across the face, using your neck sequence and doing it multiple times will help to continually open up those pathways to drain and detoxify. And be sure to focus as well on more of these downward strokes for drainage and detoxification. So you can even do these strokes a few more times than you would typically do.